Where are we now? Episode 2. This is another short video showing you some of the places we stopped at between Gibraltar and the Panama Canal. And we leave the Straits of Gibraltar with none other than La Vagabond with Elena and Riley on board.
Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute.
Give us a wave, Sarah.
Got something to say. You should hear it. Oh,
Gordon.
I'm happy to
Hi,
make time.
we're off to the Canaries.
But you have to admit.
You heard the man. We're off to the Canaries.
Let's just break it down. To you and me uptown. Dancing on
This is our first Atlantic sunset as we sail past the Cabo Espartel Lighthouse on the top corner of Morocco. We made it to Tenerife in the Canary Islands.
Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7.
I'll be fine.
I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no,
I stay for sale.
no, 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 no.
Where's your zoom?
Oh, no, no.
Swap.
That one.
We crossed the Atlantic Ocean.
And I ain't never gonna stop.
Like a wet puppy.
Our first Caribbean island, Antigua.
I've tried so many times to tell you.
One very happy Captain Krusty at the end of our first ocean passage.
Have to be faithful.
We anchored in front of Admiral Nelson's stockyard in Antigua.
Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to
A very windy Montserrat.
one can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell you.
We anchored in Little Bay to clear customs and immigration on Montserrat.
Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, no.
We sailed past the still very active Soufriere volcano on Montserrat.
Never gonna stop. No, 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 no.
We also sailed past the island of Redonda.
Stop. No, no. Never stop.
We anchored for one night at St Kitts and Nevis.
I ain't never gonna stop loving. Never gonna stop loving.
We also sailed past St Bart's.
Never gonna stop now, baby.
We also stopped at St Martin, great place for yacht services. We sailed up to the British Virgin Islands, better known as the BVIs. We spent a lot of time here exploring all of these islands.
Party lighting, make the room fill up.
Great Harbour on Peter Island in the BVI.
On the dance floor, no more hiding.
The Baths on Virgin Gorda.
Oh shit. You okay?
No, it's rock. It's not shit.
Yeah, we want more. This party's popping.
Trellis Bay on Beef Island.
Everyone's watching. It's so electric. Keeps us united. Yeah,
Deadman's Bay,
get excited. Don't let go. This
Cane Garden Bay,
is real. We're not dreaming. Keeps us all united. Everybody.
Sir Richard Branson, Necker Bell in North Quarter Sound. Carnival in Phillipsburg, St Martin, with Cheryl and Paul Shard off distant shores. Basseterre, St Kitts.
The Admiral's at the helm. And where are we going today, Admiral?
Antigua. We're going to Antigua.
And which bit of Antigua are we going to?
Jolly Harbour.
We're going to have a jolly old time.
Yes, as long as there's no throwing up along the way, we'll be having a jolly time.
Lignum, Baitay, Bay, Antigua. English Harbour. Shirley Heights. De Haze, Guadeloupe. Pigeon Island, Guadeloupe. The Saints. Portsmouth, Dominica. Fort-de-France, Martinique. The crew, having a good time in Le Marin, Martinique. Rodney Bay, St Lucia. The Pitons, St Lucia. Admiralty Bay, Beckway. The Tobago Cays. We are anchored in Saline Bay on Mariu Island with buddy boats, True Colours, Banyan, Isiar and Neptune 2. Annie takes the helm as we leave Chatham Bay on Union Island. Tyrrell Bay on Carriacou.
We made it to Grenada and we stopped in a place called Halifax Harbour. We quickly nicknamed Blow-Fi Bay.
The dinghy concert in Grenada, where I took an unplanned swim.
Miles Headlock, the Hellbox jet.
The first flag we see in the Hog Island Beach Bar is the Australian flag. Just some of the crew we were with on the day: Annie, Vanessa, Meg, Frank, and Gary. The beautiful Barbuda. The island of St. Bart's. St. Martin, where the big jet engines roar. Saba Rock. Road Town, Tortola, as we sail in past one of the Norwegian Line's cruise ships. On the ferry from Sopper's Hole in the BVIs, heading over to the USBIs. We had to go via ferry first and then come back on the ferry to bring Annecam in to complete the clear-in process. We did find some lovely American coffee while we were waiting for the return ferry, and Annie found a market. Rainbows in St. Thomas. From the American Virgin Islands to Culebra in the Spanish Virgin Islands. We catch up with Janice and Don in Puerto Rico before we sail across the Caribbean Sea. Cartagena, Colombia. The San Blas Islands. From Shelter Bay through the Gatun Lakes to Panama City, right through the Panama Canal. From going up through the Gatun Locks, all the way through the Gatun Lakes and down through the Miraflores Locks to our ocean, the Pacific Ocean, was an absolute blast. We anchored outside La Playita Marina in Panama City. Where are we now? Episode 2 from Gibraltar to Panama City is just a snapshot of some of the places we managed to stop at.